Okay, well, so the first thing that it's pressing me to talk about would be the little history about what I did before American Income Life. It was where I was looking for a job when I initially found it. I was going through college, I was doing the job. I wanted to find something that could realistically just fund my stocks and real estate that I'm looking to further my interest in. So with that, this opportunity came to me in college, and I was still where I was working full time, but I was also taking 21 units in my last semester trying to graduate when I first started training. Uh, so with that, I made the most money I ever thought I would make in my first month of doing something, and that's that's why I decided to come here. That's why I decided to stay here in part. um, I certainly look at extending. So right now I'm in the position where I'm kind of middle management. As soon as I graduated from college, I got my first promotion, and it's kind of been on that track. But I'm certainly looking to be a partner with Andrew here in the near future. I would say the closest short-term goal that I have that I could outline would be just the next promotion, obviously, from GA to MGA. Honestly, it seems kind of trivial. That's not where my mind's at. I think very large term, that's going to be an inevitability of me doing the proper things, in my opinion. So I'm more focused on the long term goal. I'm 22 now. I should be retired by the time I'm 35. And if I'm not, I didn't take advantage of this opportunity properly. Um, so that's how it worked for me as an agent in transforming into a manager. Essentially was that, okay, I see how powerful this can be for my own life. Now let me see how much I can help other people that are in the same position I was when I started out. So that's kind of the step I went up to. I got really comfortable meeting with the clients every day, helping them out. Um, but I was looking at people around me and just thinking, okay, well, let's try and help out as many people as we can. And that's what prompted me to get into leadership. So when we're in leadership, we're looking for candidates. What we're looking for, it's at home position, but that kind of gives people the idea of a false sense of flexibility, especially when they're starting off. However, we are looking for people in the organization who are showing up, who have the self motivation where not only I don't have to be pushing you, you're kind of pushing me. I got to make sure I'm on 5 minutes early because I know you're going to be on 5 minutes early, is the type of energy that we're looking to foster here. And with that, that kind of leads me. So the last agent I had released, it was actually a PR that Andrew had given me. It was a PR Andrew got, and he said, "Hey, let's see what you can do." Um, and that was the first thing that stood out to me about him. You would think, okay, he's coming from Andrew. The PR knew that too. You think he might have this sense of, entitlement coming in. I certainly would, coming from the head of the organization. But really, he proved to be extremely coachable. He was here every day on time when I needed him to be here. And without that, I wouldn't have been able to get him released in 10 days from the first day I met him. So with that, the ability to continue to do that for people, lowering the time it takes for them to make money, each person after the next, is kind of why I wake up every morning. Okay, how fast can I get this person making money? How successful can I make these people around me? So that's kind of the main thing that drives me as a leader, I would say, is when I think about my future here with the McQuade organization, I'm already kind of seeing it. I see Sam's name on the leaderboard. I see Chelsea's name on the leaderboard now in the management meeting, getting asked questions in the management meeting. And it's like, oh, who is that? That's one of my managers. That's such a cool feeling. What I'm using this position as a vehicle for, of course, every day you wake up, okay, you know, what do I want to do today? What do I want to be at the end of the day? I've known since a very young age. I don't know what happened that made me aware of it, but the truth is I am my father's only son. I am the responsibility to carry on my last name, and I'm the one that will dictate what that last name looks like 100 years from now. I perceive that to be my number one fundamental responsibility as a man on this earth would be to carry on my last name and to make that last name as prominent as I know it deserves to be and can be with me at the helm. And I truly think with this position, it puts me in the right place where I just have to keep doing what I'm doing. It took me a long time, to be honest with you, it took me a long time to find someone in business that I trusted, that I wanted to be in the position they were at. Running into a lot of people who are still extremely successful at their age, I still felt limited. And being around Andrew, being in this environment was the first time that I truly could look at someone and say, okay, I'm going to listen to that person. That's what I want. And I think as of right now, that's going to be the most guaranteed bet I have in ensuring the generational wealth in my family. So that's kind of what drives me. That's what I think this is going to lead to. That's what I'm hoping this is going to lead to, would be, giving some respect to my last name. It's not going to be another name that disappears with time, and I would be remiss if I let that happen. And that's what drives me personally every day. With insurance, before you become a part of it, you always hear the different sorts of connotations. Well, honestly, before I had a job here, I didn't know much of anything else besides there's a lizard and sometimes they might be sneaky, so watch out with insurance companies. And that's all I knew. After getting this opportunity, it highlights a couple things. It highlights where people may get that from. When I'm looking at our competitors, when I'm looking at what our company is going up against, I can say, okay, I understand why people might get rubbed the wrong way. But then when I look at us, when I look at the fact that there's a reason why police and firefighters work with us, there's a reason why over 20,000 unions and associations across the United States, Canada, New Zealand, all work with us. There's a reason why the Better Business Bureau gives us an A+ rating. It's because the people running the ship at our company truly care about what happens to the individuals that we are meeting with on Zoom on a daily basis. That's why they get the best products, bar none, not comparable. That's why they get the best agents. That's why they get the best environment. And that's what we look to push. So initially, as we all do, I wasn't extremely sure about the industry. I went into it open-minded, ready to learn, and definitely glad I did so. And I would say I'm lucky I ended up here. I could end up at another agency and may not have the conviction that I'm able to have with this job. So yeah, I'm blessed that I was able to start this career. Now, what I see this career building into, the number one thing that sticks out for me and should stick out for people that are around my age is the passive income opportunity. The fact I knew since the second interview, I went over it. I said, I can work here for 10 years. I can bust my ass and I can not have to work another day of my life. And for me, that means using the passive income and getting stocks and real estate going. And so, but just not working. And that's what I want. The only way is with some type of passive income. If I'm using my time to get money, then that's a value judgment. I value money over time. I don't. I decided that at a young age, and I decided that I'm going to do everything I need to do to be able to control my time as early as I can. Unfortunately, with the society, you can't do that without money. So with the understanding that I have to operate within the rules that we live under, I need to bust my ass every day.